A long time ago, beyond the edges of every known map, there was a dark and mysterious ocean called the Sea of Shadows. Sailors feared this cursed sea more than death itself. Giant storms appeared without warning. Ships vanished into the fog forever, and terrifying screams echoed across the water at night. Legends told of an ancient monster sleeping beneath the sea, a creature so powerful that entire kingdoms once worshipped it as a god. Hidden deep inside the forbidden waters was the greatest treasure in human history, known as the Heart of the Abyss. It was said that whoever possessed this treasure would gain unlimited power, endless wealth, and control over the oceans themselves. For hundreds of years, brave pirates, kings, hunters, and explorers searched for the treasure, but none ever returned alive. Their ships became ghost wrecks, drifting endlessly across the cursed sea. Many believed the treasure was only a myth, but one man refused to stop believing: Captain Dorian Black, the most feared treasure hunter in the world. Dorian was not just a pirate, he was a survivor of countless battles, storms, and betrayals. His face carried scars from years of fighting, and his heart burned with obsession for the legendary treasure. One freezing night, while drinking inside an old harbor tavern, Dorian met a dying sailor who handed him half of a mysterious ancient map. The sailor whispered with fear in his eyes, "The monster is real. Protect the map before it finds you." Seconds later, shadowy assassins stormed into the tavern searching for the map. Dorian fought them fiercely, smashing tables, firing pistols, and escaping into the stormy streets with the map hidden beneath his coat. After studying the map for days, Dorian realized it revealed the path to Skull Reef, a cursed island hidden inside the Sea of Shadows. According to ancient writings, the treasure rested beneath the island, inside a sunken kingdom, protected by a monstrous sea creature called the Abyssal Leviathan. The beast was described as larger than mountains, with glowing eyes, endless tentacles, and teeth sharp enough to split ships in half. Dorian immediately gathered a dangerous crew of skilled pirates, mercenaries, and adventurers. Among them was Kyle, a ruthless swordsman who trusted no one; Selena, a mysterious treasure expert who knew ancient languages; Marcus, the ship's engineer and cannon master; and Raven, a silent assassin with a dark past. Together they boarded Dorian's massive ship, the Black Phantom, and sailed toward the cursed ocean. As the journey began, strange events started happening immediately. Thick black fog surrounded the ship for days. Crew members heard whispers calling their names from beneath the water. Some claimed they saw giant glowing eyes staring at them from the darkness below. One sailor disappeared during the night, leaving behind only wet footprints covered in black slime. The deeper they traveled into the Sea of Shadows, the worse the storms became. Towering waves smashed against the ship like giant walls. Thunder exploded across the sky while lightning illuminated horrifying shapes moving beneath the water. One night, ghost ships suddenly emerged from the fog. Ancient wrecks filled with skeletal pirates whose empty eyes glowed green in the darkness. The ghost pirates attacked without mercy. Explosive cannon fire lit up the ocean while swords clashed across the decks. Dorian fought like a demon, cutting through enemies as rain poured from the heavens. Selena discovered strange symbols carved onto the ghost ships, warning them to turn back before awakening the sleeping king below the sea. After surviving the attack, the crew finally reached Skull Reef. The island looked terrifying. Massive black cliffs surrounded the shore, and giant shipwrecks were scattered everywhere like broken bones. Strange statues of sea monsters stood along the rocks, covered in glowing symbols. The air itself felt cursed. As the crew explored the island, they discovered ruins from an ancient underwater civilization. Giant temples carved into stone stretched deep underground. Selena translated ancient writings revealing the horrifying truth. Thousands of years ago, an ancient kingdom discovered the Heart of the Abyss, a crystal containing unimaginable power. But the crystal awakened the Abyssal Leviathan, which destroyed the kingdom and cursed the entire ocean forever. Despite the warnings, Dorian refused to leave. His obsession with the treasure had grown stronger than fear itself. Guided by the map, the crew entered a giant underwater cave hidden beneath the island. Inside, they found glowing crystals lighting the darkness with eerie blue light. Ancient skeletons covered the ground, many still clutching rusted swords and broken treasure chests. As they ventured deeper, deadly traps activated around them. Giant stone doors slammed shut, poisonous darts flew from the walls, entire bridges collapsed into bottomless pits. One by one, crew members died in horrifying ways. Yet greed pushed the survivors forward. Suddenly, the cave began shaking violently. A terrifying roar echoed through the tunnels, louder than thunder itself. Water flooded into the cave as massive tentacles burst through the walls, crushing stone like paper. The abyssal Leviathan had awakened. The monster's glowing red eyes appeared in the darkness. Its body was enormous beyond imagination, covered in black scales harder than steel. Giant tentacles smashed through tunnels while rows of razor-sharp teeth filled its massive mouth. The crew panicked as the creature hunted them through the collapsing caves. Marcus used explosive barrels to slow the beast while Kyle fought desperately to protect the group. During the chaos, Raven secretly betrayed the crew, revealing he had been hired by a powerful secret organization seeking the treasure for themselves. Raven stole the map and escaped deeper into the ruins. Dorian chased Raven through ancient tunnels until they reached the hidden chamber of the heart of the abyss. The treasure was beyond imagination. Mountains of gold covered the floor. Giant pearls glowed like moons. Ancient weapons made from unknown metals lined the walls. At the center of the chamber floated the heart of the abyss itself, a massive glowing crystal pulsing with dark energy. Raven attempted to claim the crystal, but the moment he touched it, dark energy consumed his body instantly. His screams echoed across the chamber as he transformed into a horrifying sea creature before being dragged into the darkness by invisible forces. Selena realized the terrible truth. The treasure was alive. The heart of the abyss fed on greed and slowly corrupted anyone who desired its power. The Leviathan was not protecting the treasure. It was enslaved by it. But before they could escape, the entire underwater kingdom began collapsing. Lava erupted from cracks in the ocean floor. Giant pillars crashed into the sea. The Leviathan attacked with unstoppable fury as the survivors ran through collapsing tunnels filled with rising water. Kyle sacrificed himself to hold back the monster, allowing the others to escape. Marcus detonated explosives to destroy collapsing tunnels behind them. Selena begged Dorian to destroy the crystal before the curse spread across the world forever. Dorian stood before the glowing heart of the abyss while the Leviathan approached through the collapsing ruins. The crystal promised him unlimited power. Visions filled his mind, kingdoms bowing before him, endless wealth, immortality itself. For a moment, greed nearly consumed him completely. Then Dorian remembered every crew member who had died for the treasure. He realized the curse would never end unless someone destroyed the heart forever. As the monster charged toward him, Dorian grabbed an ancient sword glowing with magical energy and drove it directly into the crystal. A blinding explosion of blue light consumed the chamber. The Leviathan released a deafening scream that shook the ocean itself. Cracks spread across the crystal until it shattered into millions of glowing fragments. Instantly, the curse began breaking. The monster dissolved into black smoke. The ocean stopped shaking. The ancient kingdom collapsed into silence. Dorian, Selena, and the remaining survivors barely escaped aboard the Black Phantom as Skull Reef slowly sank beneath the sea forever. Behind them, the cursed waters became calm for the first time in thousands of years. Weeks later, as they sailed home beneath a peaceful sunset, Selena asked Dorian if the treasure had truly been destroyed. Dorian looked silently toward the dark horizon. Deep beneath the waves, far below the ocean floor, a faint red glow suddenly appeared in the darkness. Some legends, it seems, never truly end.